I thought I was going to do something here just a little bit different before I sit down in the chair and get comfortable in diamond paint and I'll zoom in and all that stuff. But I wanted to show you something. You guys, let me show you. I am going to pull my canvas up here and I'm going to show you what I've gotten done because I'm really, really pleased with how far I have gotten. Okay. So last March, when I was working on this, I got this done all the way over to here. Okay. So all the way over to here, got all these little duckies done and all that stuff. And then I got just one release paper up to like these houses right here. So I got like this and then this, and that was all I got done. So this time so far, I mean, I'm all the way up to the top. I'm all the way up to the top. I finished this whole side and this whole section here. I've cruised. I just think I'm moving along. I am quite happy. And that's only in a week because I did not start it right away. Remember, I was working on my Palantine, and I got my Palantine done. And then I started working at, whoa, hello. That's kind of, hang on. Let's see. Zoom you out just a tad. Woo, not in. There, you want to see my symbols? There they are, super clear. There we go. Let's move you up a little bit. Hang on. Let's do a little adjusting. Sorry, I'm making you go through all this, but I wanted you to see what I worked on, right? Wanted you to see what I've worked on. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of my progress. Okay, sorry. I know I did it again. If I could, the two finger thing is like, it's tricky. Tricky. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Tricky, tricky. What are we making tonight? I don't even know. What's in there? I feel like you don't get much view there. That's okay. You're probably not going to watch anyhow, right? Most people don't actually watch the diamond painting. All right. So let's see. So yeah, making good progress. I am happy, 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 joy, joy, right? Okay, who is here? I've been here for a minute, seeing who's here. I knew Sherry and Patty were here. Hello, Sherry and Joyce. Okay, Joyce. Joyce, I don't know, but I think it's you that won a prize for Palantine in Jenny's live on Thursday. Please go check that out. Watch Jenny's live and see if you won. I'm pretty sure it was you. Okay. Gosh, I didn't write down that name. I wrote down our winner, our grand prize winner, and our grand prize winner is Debbie Sullivan. If anybody knows Debbie Sullivan or has heard of Debbie Sullivan or she's here or anything like that, she was the grand prize winner. But Joyce, I think you won Jenny's week 3. So see if you can check that out. Okay. Dawn's here and Marion and Emma. Hello, April. April's sick. Oh my gosh. The sickness. I'm telling you guys, the sickness is like going rampant. So many people sick. A lot of COVID again. I know that. A lot of COVID again and just a lot of sick people. Feel better. Feel better. Hello, Michelle and Jeanette and Brenda. Lucretia's here. Hello. Diamond Painting Cajun's hanging out. Hello. Sue's here and Lisa's here. Hello, Jamie. How are you? Anybody else? Shannon. Shannon, you feeling better? I know you were sick. Hello, Jess. Thank you, Marion. I am happy. I'm very happy with the progress. Amy. Hello, Amy. Anita's here. Paula, hi. Another Michelle. Joe. Hello, Tina. How are you? April doesn't have COVID. Good. Okay. Hello, Dawn. How are you? So it's a cold kind of Saturday here. We got out and ran some errands earlier today before it got even colder because, well, yesterday rained all day. So yesterday got a little chilly. Sorry, I just bumped the tripod. I know, sorry. Um, you thought you'd watched it? Okay. I was pretty sure it was you. Um, yeah, I didn't write the name down though. But I know I'm pretty sure it's you. Anyhow, um, so yesterday I didn't do much at all because it rained. I did my crochet live and did some other things and crocheted and diamond painted and all the things. Today we went out and we ran some errands, picking up a few things that we needed here and there and everywhere. Trips to the post office, trips to the pharmacy, trips to our favorite, save big money at Menards. Had to go to Menards. Um, and delivered eggs. We sold duck eggs. For the first time in months, we sold duck eggs. Our ducks have woken up. They have said, spring has sprung. It is time to reproduce. And so I think almost every female duck has been laying eggs the last few days. So duck egg production is back on, and we were able to get with one of our guys who usually buys the duck eggs and ran over there and sold him some duck eggs. And yeah. So just running around, running around. Tomorrow it's going to be brisk, very, very brisk. Highs only in the mid 30s. Mid 30s. Okay. Yeah. So, hi, Kathy. It may have been a different day you watched. Yeah, it would have been, oh my gosh. Which one was it? It wouldn't have been this last Thursday. It would have been the Thursday before. Okay. Thursday before that one. Hi, Kay. How are you? Yeah. Sick is sick. That's right, April. That is very true. When you're sick, you're sick. You feel like crap. You feel like crap, right? It doesn't even really matter what it is anymore. All right. Um, what was I just saying? Oh, because tomorrow it's going to be cold, like in mid 30s. And we heard the S word. Just watched the weather, heard the S word. You know what S word I'm talking about, don't you? Not everybody might see the S word, but there may be some of the S word in our area. It is only beginning of March. That is not a surprise. But it's going to be cold for like 1 or 2 days, but then it's going to go back up into the 60s. Go figure. I mean, Mother Nature just is all over the board. All over the board. Seriously. So, anyhow. Um, Working on Hope Runs Deep. Yay. So, uh, surprise today at Diamond Art Club. Hello, surprise. I mean, I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised. Whenever I think that, if I ever doubt, let me put it this way, if I ever doubt that Diamond Art Club isn't out there watching things, I can be proven wrong very quickly. Okay? Like this week. Do they know that Chuck Along is on? I believe so. I believe so. So here comes Chuck today. Chuck. Yeah. I haven't been buying diamond paintings, you guys, but I did today, of course. Of course, I did today. I still had one of my packing slips that was like a slip 50. Slip 50 is buy one, get one 50% off. And I'm like, okay, seriously. Seriously. I am going to go buy the Chuck. Hello, Miss Nikki. Emma, the dog. Which dog painting, Emma? The dog that steals the turkey leg or the puppies? Right, Anita? Our weather is just crazy. Although, I mean, I think you guys were warmer. You guys are typically a little bit warmer in Missouri than we are. Right. Weather's just insane. Hi, Karen. Um, they heard I haven't been buying. Exactly. That's right. Yep. That's right. So, because I had this Slip 50 coupon, I was like, okay, well, I might as well use it. I don't have that many points. I didn't really want to use points. I'm trying to build them up. I could have gotten like $25 off, but sorry, my voice. Patty spent some points to do it. Karen's got a head cold. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the dog that stole the turkey legs, hilarious. I had to message Kara too, and I'm like, Kara, seriously, you got that dog with the chickens and the pigs and the turkey leg? And she goes, I know, it just makes me laugh every time I look at it. And I'm like, yeah, it's adorable. But I didn't get that one. I didn't get that one. Nope, that one's a big, huge one. It's a more expensive one, and I didn't get that one. I got a smaller one. So I got the Chuck, and I got another smaller painting. Should I keep it a surprise? Should I keep it a surprise? I don't know. Goodness. There's something in my throat that's making talking difficult. So I use that code. Yep, sure did. And I don't regret it. No, I don't regret it. Has Emma said which one she got? Which dog painting? No, she hasn't said yet. Which dog painting? Emma, I need to know. Which dog painting? She's probably bought the one with the turkey leg. I mean, that one is super cute. There's chickens all over it. Um, I didn't even notice the pigs off in the back for a while. I was like, it's super cute. Super, super cute. But I didn't want another huge painting. So I opted for one that's a little bit smaller. Still absolutely adorable. Super, super cute. You know. So now you know. Now you know the dirty secret. The truth is out. But really, I have never said I'm on a no buy. I have never said that. I have just said I'm on a slow buy. I'm on a slow buy. And I'm being very, very selective about things I buy, right? I have to really love them. They have to really just like get under my skin. You know what I'm saying? Get under my skin. You got, yeah, okay. I figured you got the one with the turkey leg. You did. I know it is adorable. Hello, Francesca. It's just so big. I'm over like all of the huge paintings, unless of course they're just some beautiful, fabulous landscape that is just inspiring. Makes your mouth drop. Just yeah, I'm trying to stick with smaller things. I just want smaller things, and I mean small. Things that I used to think were big, I now consider small. Thanks to big bad boys like this 93 by 70 that I'm working on, right? I mean, that puts things in perspective a little bit, doesn't it? When you're working on something that's 93 by 70 or 100 by something, then small can be like 70 by 50. But man, my favorite always used to be a 40 by 50. And have I done a 40 by 50? I don't know. That one from Dreamers Designs with all the heart-shaped flowers and stuff that I did in October, that one might be close to a 40 by 50. I couldn't tell you for sure, but I think it's probably close. It's a nice smaller size like that though. And it was fun to work on. And it turned out beautiful. I mean, there are some fantastic, fantastic paintings that are like 40 by 50 size, right? There are really. So anyhow, I knew that my run of not buying I mean, it would come back. It would come back. It always comes back. But I'm being very, very cautious. Very cautious. You know, okay. I sat down last week and worked on our taxes. And when I sat down and started working on our taxes, of course, one of the first things I do is I gather up all of my expenses and I figure out all the things I purchased and all that stuff because of YouTube, right? And my jaw dropped. My jaw dropped. I was like, whoa, whoa. I haven't done a 40 by 30 in so long, Allie. In so long. Like, I want to just do some of those little 40 by 30s, right? I do. I really do. I've got a bunch of cute little stuff, and that's little. 40 by 30 is little, but I haven't done any in a long time. But my jaw just about hit the floor, when I was like, I spent how much? What? Oh, wow. Wow, Mindy, wow. Oh, so that kind of like stopped me in my tracks, like, listen, girlfriend, listen, get yourself together. You have how many diamond paintings? And how many more do you think you need? And how much money do you think you need to keep spending? I mean, I always tend to try to justify it by, but I have to have stuff to show on my channel, you know? And that's why I kind of went to going and doing a crafty vlog. So I would have content I could show people things I worked on. And that would be one day. That's a video that I don't have to buy something to show. It's stuff I already have that I'm showing you. So I eliminated a day of showing something I purchased. You know what I mean? And then my whip and chat was a day that I'm not showing you anything new in my whip and chat day. So I tried to start filling the week with some other things that weren't necessarily things I've purchased. So I'm really trying to get it together. Get it together. Okay, there is a drill right there that has a hole in the top. You can't have a hole in the top. Doesn't it? It adds up so quickly, Amy. So quickly. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Amy. Amy, did you win my prize? I'm trying to think. Um, Gosh, I should be better at writing this stuff down. For week 4, did you do Palantine, Amy? Did you do Palantine? Your name is sounding like very familiar. Mm-hmm. I did a painting once a long time ago, and it was a 40 by 50, and it was one of my very, very, very first diamond paintings I did. It wasn't you. Okay. It's an Amy. I know it's an Amy something. So I thought it might be you. One of my very first paintings I ever did. And it was definitely the first square I did. And it was the painting that prompted me really to start my channel, because it was my first square drill I'd ever done, and I thought I wasn't doing it right, and it looked really bad. And I started posting some videos out there on YouTube to ask people what they thought. Am I doing this right? Does this look okay? What's the deal? And that was really kind of what started my YouTube channel, truly. But the point being is it really looks like the Smoky Mountains to me. The picture reminds me totally of the Smoky Mountains. I don't know that it is for sure, but it looks like the Smoky Mountains. Has some flowers like the Smoky Mountains would have, like the rhododendrons that grow there and things like that. I've never been to the Smoky Mountains when the rhododendrons are actually blooming, but they just have like wild rhododendrons that just grow everywhere. And these bushes are ginormous. They're huge. You can only imagine what they look like when they're in full bloom. I mean, I've seen pictures, but to be there and see it in person, I have never experienced that. Okay, you didn't do Palentine. Okay. And you like the crafty vlogs. Yay! I love doing the crafty vlogs. They are a lot of fun. Right? Yes, Jamie, the craftably orders. Yes, I know. Thank you, Sherry. See, I knew it was an Amy. See, Amy, the confusion. Amy Shmulo. See, very similar. I need to write these things down. Normally, I just go back and watch the videos or whatnot. Thank you for enjoying the crafty vlogs. So, and I feel about the crafty vlogs like I do about the farm videos. The farm videos just became something I liked to do. I really, really like to just record things around here, nature-wise. And, they weren't super popular at first. They didn't get watched by very many people. And I was just like, I don't care. I like doing them. And that's how I started doing them. And then they just kind of started picking up speed a little bit, and more people started watching them until, now the farm videos actually do pretty well. And I know I haven't had one in a while. It's just because the wintertime, there is not a lot going on, not a lot going on. But I do have a couple clips I've recorded, and I try to get enough footage to at least make a good 15 to 20-minute video, But the birds are coming back. The migrating birds, the birds that migrate are coming back. The ducks are frolicking. Like I said, they're laying eggs like crazy. So things are starting up. And, we were just talking today about planting and seeds and when it's time to plant the seeds and get them growing and stuff like that. I got tulips coming up out in that garden, guys. I have got tulips coming up. That's a little early for the tulips. Later in March would have been good, but they're coming up. Yeah. So thank you, Allie. Thank you. You love the farm and the crafty too. Yeah. Paula, you missed that announcement. I already made that announcement. Yes, I got that one. And something else, which I haven't said what it was. I haven't said what that was, have I? No, I have not. So yeah, there will be a lot more farm video opportunities coming up here very soon. Because like I said, things are getting busy around here. Animals are coming back. I think I have seen pretty much every bird. Well, not everyone. I've seen a bunch. Let's just put it that way. The robins are here. The first day I saw a robin, I looked at Dale and I was like, "Look, Dale, look." And he's like, "Oh no." He hates robins. He hates them. Just because they're up so early in the morning, making all kinds of ruckus and tend to wake him up. Especially when they're downstairs pecking at our windows. That's interesting. When they're downstairs pecking at the window. Yeah. Yeah, daffodils. I know. We don't have any daffodils here. I have no daffodils at my house. As a matter of fact, when we were at Menards today, I looked to see if they had any daffodil bulbs, and they didn't have any. So I have no daffodils. But I do have crocus. I've got crocus up. So definitely, Francesca. Yes. Oh, no. Oh, are you going to get a new Oh, no. No, Paula. No. I thought okay, thank you for clarifying. Your dog hates the robins too, right? I mean, we've literally had robins that will just be up early in the morning just pecking at our windows downstairs. And I think they actually, see the reflection. And so they really think they're pecking at like another bird, right? But man, they'll just go at it forever and ever and ever, pecking at the windows. You go down there and you can scare them off, but we even have a picture of a hawk, just a picture of a hawk on one of the windows down there, like by the main window that they would like peck at. And that didn't deter them. They don't care. They're like, it doesn't hurt us. It's not moving. It's not doing anything. Picture of the hawk didn't scare him off. But yeah, so he doesn't like robins. But my point was, I've seen robins. The red-winged blackbirds are here. What else is here? That's not normally here. I heard killdeer the other day. Just all kinds of stuff is here, So spring is coming for sure. I heard today that there's still like maybe 7 days or so left of winter, officially winter. And then it's spring, guys. Then it's spring. Spring will spring. And of course, we're springing tonight, right? We are springing forward tonight. Yeah. Okay, am I hearing fireworks? Yes, I swear I'm hearing fireworks. I don't know why I would be hearing fireworks right now. Okay, that's weird. That is really weird. That's strange. Yeah, they come up and they die on a cold day. Dale? Dale. I thought he heard me. Guess not. I was going to ask him if he heard the fireworks. I was like, what in the world? Your daffodil was getting ready to bloom and then it froze. Right? Why do the robins eat worms and never eat birdseed at the feeder? I don't know. Hello, Bonnie. Yeah, sometimes that happens too. Like things come up and they start to bloom because it got warm, and then there will be a cold snap, and then everything's like, well, never mind. I have a beautiful magnolia tree at the other house. It's called a star magnolia. So it's not one of the pink ones that you guys would, typically think about when you think of a magnolia. This is white, and it, the petals. He's going outside. See, I think he hears it too. Gonna look around, see what's going on. It's so weird. I just don't understand who would be doing fireworks right now. What would be the purpose? Like a real fireworks show. You know what I'm saying? Not just a couple boom booms, like a whole bunch. Weird. Okay. But this star magnolia is just gorgeous. And there's been a couple years when it's been really warm and it starts to open up, and the blooms don't get to last very long because then Mother Nature goes, ha 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 ha, no, never mind, fooled you, and then the poor thing just, it's done, which is really sad because it is such a beautiful, beautiful tree. They're really, I guess, it's unusual to have these as a tree. Star magnolias are more of a bush, but I think people have trained them to be more tree-like. This one it's beautiful though. It's really big now and it's just gorgeous. And I don't really get to enjoy it anymore because, it's at the other house. It's not here. It is not here. No, I don't think it's any shooting. That was a lot. I mean, it was like bum 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 bum, all that, like a show, you know? Is it dark enough? Yeah. Uh-huh. It would be perfectly dark enough right now for fireworks if somebody's doing fireworks. It's crazy. I don't know. The farm animal gang was funny. Oh, gosh. I think Dale just went out to put the chickens and the ducks away and stuff. This morning, I was sitting and crocheting for a little bit, and I looked out at the pond, and I was like, what's in the water? We have some bird species in the pond. And I looked and I was like, okay, is it geese? No, they're too small to be geese. Gotta be ducks. Are they wild ducks? Are they our ducks? Do we have some loose ducks out this morning? They looked too big to be mallards. Because mallards, the wild mallards, are really quite small. Especially when you compare them to like our ducks. The farm ducks, I mean, they're big, beefy things. But, you know, I determined that they were mallards anyhow. A pair of mallards out there swimming around. They didn't stay very long. I let the dogs out to go to the bathroom, and that just about did it in. And they moseyed on their way. But it's always cool when the wild birds stop for just a quick visit. Although, they do say that the wild birds can carry those diseases, like when you hear about all the chickens getting bird flu and stuff. A lot of times wild birds bring in the diseases and stuff. So, I don't know. Yeah, I'm hearing more. More pop, pop, pops. Crazy. How weird. How very weird. Anyhow, I mean, they do stuff in Charlotte all the time. I just don't know of any like little festivals, or it wouldn't really be anything like outside, like a game or anything like that at this time of the year, but no idea. No clue. I mean, we do have some neighbors that like to target shoot, and they're like bang, 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 bang. But this is, you can tell a difference in the sound. You know what I mean? And the steadiness of how fast it's happening. Just crazy. Um, Before the live, I was working on the last little section up at the top of my painting, and I didn't have much to go. I really didn't have much to go, and I'm thinking, this is going to be weird. I'm going to be diamond painting during my live, and I'm going to run out of things to diamond paint. I'm going to run out. And I'm like, so I got two choices. I move everything right now and I come back to this section later, or I really hurry and get this section done. So that's what I did. I was like, Dale, I gotta get this done so I can move the whole painting before my live. So I cruised. Luckily, it was all up in the sky, so it was a lot of multi-placing and stuff. So I cruised along and I got it done before the live. Oh, then I moved everything and rearranged everything and all that stuff. I mean, this painting being so big, I've got to just move it. I can only, have one little section at a time open here. But anyhow, let's see if Dale hears anything. I'm going to ask him. Hang on. He's coming in the front door. I'm going to ask him if he heard anything when he was outside. Let's see what he says. Let's see. Well, he's not even in the door yet. Hang on. Who? Do you hear something outside like fireworks? Dale? Oh, he's got his headphones on. Are you hearing like, oh, you're not hearing anything. You got your headphones on. I'm thinking I'm hearing, is it a bunch of gunshots? Oh, yeah. Like boom, 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 boom? Fireworks. That's what I thought. Yeah. I thought I was hearing fireworks. Yeah. It sounds like fireworks. Yeah. It's crazy. I don't know who. Could be fireworks, could be gunshots. If it was guns, yes, it was a lot. Yes. It was a lot. I didn't think he would have heard it. He's got his headphones on. He's got like these noise canceling headphones. He hardly hears anything when he has his headphones on. No, I don't know if there's anything going on with chickens right now. Oh, you thought the eggs were higher now? Could be, Paula. I don't know. Right? It could be the cows. It could be. I don't know. Spring turkey. No, there was too many pop, pop, pops all in a row. And it happened a couple times. I don't know. Who knows? We will never know. We will never know the answer. Oh boy. So, what was I talking about? Now that I stopped, I forgot what I was talking about. Anyhow, you hear people shooting all the time. I know, but like this really didn't sound like just gunfire. It sounded different. It sounded different. But unless they were hunting a herd. Oh boy. Joys of living in the country. You know what I say? You never know what's going on. You never know what's happening out here. But um, what am I gonna say? Oh, I got a question for everybody. I got a question. Has anybody been to Subway and tried their new items? Their new items being they have like a, I don't know how big it is, 10-inch, foot long. I don't know. They have a churro. They have an Aunt Annie's pretzel. And then they have a great big long chocolate chip cookie. Has anybody tried those at Subway? Just curious. And if you have, what were your thoughts on them? Anybody at all? I'll wait. I'll wait for your answer and I'll talk about something else while I wait for your answer. Because I really want to know if you tried them. And if you have, what you think about them. We went to Subway today. All right. And I've been wanting to try the Aunt Annie's pretzel because I love Aunt Annie's pretzels, right? So I've been wanting to try one. I've just had this craving. So I got one. Well, Dale, he's looking at the selections that they have and he's like, a cookie? I'm like, yeah, they got a big long cookie too. 10 years or more? Oh my gosh. No, your daughter had the pretzel. It was okay. No, no Subway. Not in a while. Well, he wanted the cookie. So we got like our subs or whatever. And I got the pretzel and he got the cookie. Let me just say this, the cookie is good. The cookie is good. Okay. Um, it is moist and soft and gooey, and it's got a lot of chocolate chips in it. It's good. Now, the Aunt Annie's pretzel. I was a little disappointed in the Aunt Annie's pretzel. First of all, it was very hard, like not hard, but very like chewy, very tough, kind of, if that makes sense. It was not like the Aunt Annie's pretzel, okay? Not like the Aunt Annie's pretzels. So I was disappointed in the pretzel. And so I thought maybe it's because we ate it when it had gotten cold, because they warm all that stuff up. But so we only ate part of it. I came home later and I threw it in the microwave just for a couple seconds, just to warm it up a little bit, thinking, okay, once it gets warm, maybe it'll soften up and it will be a little bit better. It wasn't. It just wasn't. I'm like, oh, that's disappointing because I absolutely love Aunt Annie's pretzels. But getting an Aunt Annie's pretzel at Subway, it's not going to be the thing. It's just not going to be right. So that's a no to the pretzel, but the cookie, get that cookie all day long if you want. The cookie's good, okay? The cookie is yummy. Yum, yum, yum. All right, that's it for that color. What do we do next, folks? What do we do next? Hi, Deborah. Deborah woke up from her nap just in time for the live. Yay, Deborah. Yay, yay, yay. So tomorrow, since it's going to be snowy and cold out, it could be snowy. We might not see any snow, but it's going to be cold. I just looked at Dale and I said, well, sounds like tomorrow is a good day for just doing nothing. Just hunker down and just hang out. Hi. What?
Bye.
Where are you going?
I gotta go rescue your boyfriend.
Who's that?
Who do you think?
I have no idea.
Well, Des.
Why? Where is he at?
He lost an alternator on his vehicle.
And he's stranded somewhere?
Yep.
Well, you boys have fun.
He can take me to breakfast tomorrow, though.
Oh, he's going to take you to
Yeah,
breakfast?
'cause we're gonna have 2 cars to go get his vehicle tomorrow morning.
Oh, you're just going to go pick him up now and just bring him home?
Yep.
Not going to go do anything with the vehicle?
No, yes, we wanted to. So
Yeah,
we'll do that tomorrow morning.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Have fun.
Bye-bye.
Go pick up Kevin. You got all three of you can have a good time.
No. Come over here tomorrow. If he can get away from his mom.
Yeah, if Kevin get away from his mom, you boys can all go to breakfast. Oh, yeah. I don't know about the churro. We didn't try the churro. Oh, those cookies, the foot-long cookies are like a long rectangle. They still have the regular cookies too. They still have the regular cookies, but hello, Lori. How are you? I'm glad you're here. I am glad you're able to catch a live today. Yeah, but the cookie was good. I'll just say that. It was very good. Okay. Very, very, very good. The churro probably would be too. I don't know. Because I think it's all a texture thing. I think the pretzel dough just got, I don't know. It's not right. It just wasn't right. Oh boy. Well, so Dale's off to rescue a friend who's stranded somewhere. He calls him my boyfriend because, okay, we all went to school together. Me, Dale, his friend he's going to rescue, and his other friend we just talked about, Kevin. We all went to school together. So we've all been friends for years. But the friend he's going to rescue right now, he always kind of had a thing for me. And I was Dale's girlfriend. So, yeah, he could never have me. But he likes to joke about it. And he'll just blatantly say, well, when you're gone, Dale, I'm like, no, nope. And that's never going to happen. You can forget that right now. It's never, ever going to happen. So you put those dreams aside, sir. Put those dreams aside. But it would be funny if, the other friend lives in Tennessee. So he doesn't get up here very often. But he's up here right now taking care of his mom because his sister lives with mom. After his dad died, sister moved here to live with mom to take care of her. And so he's here right now. So all four, well, the three boys, they got together yesterday. Yes, they did. During my crochet live, they went to our favorite taco place, which is only open on Fridays. Weird. We're just happy that they're still open. So they only are open on Fridays. And so the three of the boys, they went to Mr. Taco yesterday and they got tacos during my crochet live and brought me bean burritos. Oh my goodness. I love their bean burritos. It's what I would always get when I was there. And we used to do this in high school. There was one right by our school. We got to leave our school. Did you guys get to leave your school for lunch? Just wondering. Did you get to leave? We got to leave. We had an open campus. We could go get food and whatnot. We didn't have to stay at school. Raining all week. I know. It only rained here yesterday. But man, I was happy when they came back and they had those bean burritos. That made my day. I was eating my bean burrito during a crochet live too. I was like, yep, I'm on it. Oh, I'm going to eat my bean burrito right during my live. And you know what? I'm doing the wrong color. This is the wrong color here. Wrong. Glad I noticed it when I did. Take them off there right now. Right now, right now, right now. I hate it when I do that. At least I didn't do very many, right? Didn't do very many. Oh, throw that one on the floor. That's fine. You can go on the floor. Okay. Everybody likes to watch somebody pick off drills, correct? Like I said, I didn't do a whole ton of them. Not a whole bunch are wrong. So, there. I think that's it. Or were these them too? Let's see. Hang on. Are you the wrong ones too? Yep, you're the wrong ones too. You know. Fun. Pick. I saw a post somewhere. Somebody's like, what's the best way to pick off drills when you have to take off drills? I'm like, I just pull them off with my fingernail. As long as there's not too many. If there's too many, then it'll start to hurt my finger. You know, it'll get underneath your nail and it starts to hurt. But if there's just a few like this, I just pick them off like this. You see what I'm doing. Just picking them. I think these might be them too. Maybe them too. Yep. Guess I did more than I thought, you guys. I did more than I thought. So now I got to try to put these back on in the correct spots, right? Some of them I could have moved. I could have just scooted some of them because there's some next door, like him. He can go right there. There, you scooch over there. And you got to go because I know you're wrong. And you can just come over here. Boom, right there. You like how I did that? There. Now we're back on track. Now I got a whole bunch of sticky drills. Oh, I see the problem. I was throwing them into the, I was throwing them into the tray and the little spouts open at the end. So they were coming out the end. Oh, that's fun too. That's great fun. Let me open my spout up and get back inside. There. Nope, that didn't work. We didn't go in all the way. Go in all the way. Nope. Now it hit it. Come on. Oh, the joys. The joys. The joys. A drill remover. What is a drill remover? I don't think I have a drill remover. I don't even know what a drill remover looks like, Francesca. What's a drill remover? I mean, I could have used this. I could have used my little scraper. I could have done that. Like I said, there weren't that many. There weren't that many. It's okay. Yeah, it's quick, right, Sherry? It's quick. Just pick them off. Pick them off, right? You were in the middle of nowhere, so no. Yeah, you left. Yeah. And you'd go back to school high, right, Karen? I didn't do that. But, yeah. You weren't allowed to drive. You couldn't even drive to your school? Wow. Mom and Pop Burger Place. Yeah, they have stopped. Well, I don't know if they've stopped open campus now. I don't know that they have because now, I mean, these kids are going all over the place. They're going to other places. They're going to career centers. I don't know. It's like, I don't know how you can keep them there. You know what I'm saying? They all got cars. They're all independent. They're all, yeah. You couldn't leave school, Sherry. Francesca couldn't leave school. I love burritos. I know. Bean burritos. All they are is beans and cheese. That's it. But there's just something about the ones that they make. They're just like, they're so good. You weren't crazy about the pretzel either. See? It's not just me. They just weren't that good. Sea Garden Cottage. I don't know. I'm not doing Sea Garden Cottage. There's R's and K's. That's always fun. Always fun. It's a pen tip. Oh, I don't have that. Never seen that. Yep. I'm just a finger picker. I'm a finger picker. Just pick them off with my fingers. I have picked off um, enough drills at some point that it like starts to hurt my finger. I'm going to single place these two because I know these are all sticky now, and I know which ones I just tossed into the tray. I'm just going to grab them out here one at a time and put them back on. Oh, it's a good thing I took this one off because this one has a hole in it. So he can go to there. Holy boy. He's a holy boy. Your kid done by 1:30. Wow, right? I know. Kids go all over the place. Like, I don't know. Some have, I mean, I used to work. Like my last 2 hours of my day when I was a senior, I worked. I went up to my parents' store and I worked. So, I mean, really, I didn't really have much of a lunch then at all. Lunch was kind of right before I was leaving. But it's a whole different world out there today, I swear. My best friend's daughter is a senior this year. You guys, now I I was around when that child was born, okay? And it's impossible. It's not possible. She just had an 18th birthday. 18. I'm like, no, no. When does this happen? How does this happen? Right? When and how does this happen? It's crazy. I don't know. It makes me just kind of crazy. Like, it can't be. You know? But it is. It's true. It's really true. Oh, I can hardly wait for summer because this summer I need time with my best friend. You know, during the school year we don't get to see each other much because I mean she still is teaching, and she has a daughter who's a senior. There's a lot that happens with that, but I need lunches. I need lunches with my best friend. Yeah, I miss that. And then she's got, I think, maybe 1 or 2 years after this year before she can retire. And I'm just like, you need to retire. Come on. You need to retire. Join the rest of your friends. I mean, she's younger than all of the rest of us. It's not her fault. She's younger, you know. But I need her to retire so that I can hang out with her more often. You know? Oh boy. But it will happen. Summer's coming. It's not too far away. Hurry up, summer. Come on. Come on. Okay. Speaking of summer. Okay. May. May is not really, well, it is summery, but it's not real summer. You know what I mean? It's like pre-summer. May is like pre-summer. But May is the month I'm really busy. So May includes the retreat, the mingle and the mitten. And people, I'm just gonna put this out here. You lucky folks that are sitting here watching my live, I'm gonna put this out there. Keep your ears open. Keep your ears open because we have some spots open for Mingle and the Mitten right now. We have some spots. Now, we have a few people on the wait list. So we are messaging the people on our wait list currently. But we've had a couple other people drop, and we've been finding that the people on the wait list are now just kind of like, no, I can't do it, or no, I changed my mind, or whatever has happened. Be prepared. Think about it. If I need to fill a couple of spots, like fast, pronto, be prepared. Be prepared, okay? Because it could happen. It could happen. I'm surprised. We have gone through like 20 some people on our wait list. It's a lot, 20 something. I'm down to a very, very short wait list. And if I gotta fill it, if I gotta fill some spots, I might just be like, hey, look, I need somebody who's going to say yes right now. No worries. Pay in full. Be ready to go. So just keep your ears open. Keep your ears open. It could happen. I don't want to have to just like do a whole open up a list again because it's getting way too close. And we need all of these spots filled by April 1st. They've got to be filled by April 1st. Okay? Goodbye, Michelle. Goodbye. Goodbye. See you in the next one. So I'm just kind of throwing it out there. Keep your ears open, just in case. I've got an emergency spot I gotta fill. All right. Yeah, the world is not what it used to be. For sure. For sure. For sure. Okay, let's try that other symbol again. Let's see. Let's try to do the one I wanted to do originally. It's the little 3 dots. Here it is. Little 3 dots on top of each other right here. Let's try that again. Correct symbol this time. Correct this time. Okay. Wish you could afford the airfare. Is it too far for you to drive? Too far of a drive. Yeah, Brenda so wanted to come. Oh, look, I did all the C's except for those 3 right there. Seriously? Yeah. How'd I miss them? I don't know. Yeah, Brenda really, really wanted to come and she was like, I didn't have all my ducks in a row. Oh boy. So it didn't work out. Maybe next year. Hopefully next year, right? We'll just say hopefully next year. Always next year. But we're coming down to the wire, getting our last minute things in place. That's why I'm saying, we've got to get these spots filled really quick, because we've got to order t-shirts. I've got to have a list to the venue of roommates, all that stuff. It's all coming down the pike really fast now. Really fast. Hopefully I get the spots filled quickly and yeah, we're good to go. Good to go. Southwest Florida, Southeast Florida, East, West, West, East, You're ready, Marianne. You're ready. I know. I'm ready. Well, I'm not ready. I'm ready, but I'm not ready. I got a lot of things to do yet before I'm ready. Yeah. So contracts are signed. Bills are about to be paid. All that kind of stuff. The final bills. All that stuff. It's that close, folks. It is that close. It's amazing how long you work on planning a retreat. I mean, because there are so many things you've got to think about, so many things to plan. And then, you work on it for a good part of a year, and then it's just like, game on. It's time. It is time. We got to roll here. And it goes really fast. This last little bit goes really, really fast. So, yeah. It'll happen before we know it. Before we know it. We will be there. And it's going to be so much fun. We're going to have a blast. You guys are going to have a blast. We've already talked, some of us, about going over to the lake because we're really close to Lake Michigan. Go check out a lighthouse that's over there because it's also really close. Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Yes, Marion. Marion's going to make it a good old road trip. Shannon, that would be wonderful, right? I plan. Yes, right, Amy? You plan for a long time, and then it's just like everything's just all at once. You got to get the flowers delivered. You got to get the cake delivered. You got to get, the decorations all ready to go. All that stuff, right? Yeah, it's true. But if you do a good job planning, then all of that stuff is, all that stuff is pretty easy. It just falls into place. If you planned well. If you plan well. So that's key. Okay, what am I looking for here? Hashtag. Look, the Mac Dune rides. Yes, Amy. Yes. Mm-hmm. We're actually thinking about doing that. Yes, we are. I take it you're in Michigan, Amy. Is that correct? Yeah. Um, I will probably go live at some point. Maybe even more than once. I don't know. There might be some pop-up lives. I don't know. If we take off and we go over to the lake and whatnot and check out Lighthouse and all that stuff, I might do a pop-up live from there. You never know. You never know. So, gonna be in Galveston. Galveston. There's a song about Galveston, isn't there? I think so. Yes, Marion, I did. Thank you very much. I did. I've been getting some payments rolling in. The last payments are rolling in. They're due by the 15th. Because like I said, April 1st, that's it, man. That's the end. No changes after April 1st. Because then it is locked and loaded. So, I started this whole conversation because I was saying that May is my busy month. Not only do we have the retreat in May, Dale and I are going on a vacation in May. We're going to Gatlinburg. It's funny. We're talking to one of his other friends today, and he's trying to plan a trip to Gatlinburg April 1st, which is when, that's right, I remember that, Amy. Yeah. He's trying to plan a trip to Gatlinburg the first week of April. Now, the first week of April used to always be my spring break. And that's when we would always try to go away on vacation. And since we have the timeshare, we would go different places. Now, here's what we learned very quickly. If we wanted to go to Gatlinburg that week, that first week of April, we would have to book that thing months in advance. Months, because Gatlinburg in April is crazy. It is busy. So he's trying to find a spot. We're trying to see if he can get into our resort, and it's proven a little difficult. Like I said, we used to schedule our vacation like months ahead of time to get into our timeshare. But we'll see. We'll see how it works for him. So there's our vacation. And we are going back to Gatlinburg. Super excited about it. I'm conserving my cranberry orange honey butter. I'm conserving it. Yes, because I bought it in Gatlinburg at the old mill. At the old mill, right? So I'm trying to conserve it because I know I'm going back and I'll be able to get some more, but I'm running out. It's so good. And I can't find it anywhere around here. I've looked and looked. I even looked a few places when Angie and I were traveling to Texas. I did find it in Texas when Dale and I went, but I didn't find it this time. Didn't find it. So I'm trying to conserve until I get back there in May. So May is my month I'm taking off. I am taking off the month of May. Okay. I'm not doing any events. I'm just going to work on some canvases I want to work on. I'm going to try to finish some things, maybe like the Alan Gianna that's downstairs, since I'm not going to have an event canvas to work on, that kind of stuff. So May, I'm off. I'm off. I mean, I'll still be doing stuff. You'll still hear from me, but I'm just not going to do an event. But April's going to be an event, okay? And I'm going to tell you, I've mentioned it before. I'm going to tell you right now. April is going to be a Francesca Studio Works event, okay? So I don't have a partner or anything. I do have a supporter. I will say that. I have a supporter who is going to support some gift cards for the event. And possibly the owner might be kind of working on something. So we're working on details. Okay, working on details. But there'll be prizes. You'll be working on a Francesca's Studio Works diamond painting, and I'm excited to do that because I have the kitties in the yarn room. I have that started. I have it kitted up. I have a very small start to it. I might have a little bit more of it done before then because I'm really thinking about going to the Lansing Jackson meetup again because that was fun. I've gone twice. I'm thinking about going again. Um, and I might take that painting with me versus taking this one. I don't want to take this one. This one is just big and it's, I don't want to be toting it around. So, all retreats want their money on the 15th this month. What other retreat are you going to, Marion? Don't forget to look for Belk. Oh, yeah, down south. Oh, don't worry. I'll be finding me a Belk. Uh-huh. Yes, the cat is out of the bag. Yes, I've mentioned it before, but I need to do an official announcement. So that's why I'm working on some final details so I can make like an official announcement. These are the rules. This is what we're doing. These are the prizes, etc., etc., etc. So yeah, I might go to the meetup. It's later in the month this month. I think it's on the 20 something. So it's a little bit later. And I might go and I might take that other painting with me and work on that for a while. Give me a little head start. You know what I'm saying? I need a head start. Okay. I definitely need a head start. Um, yeah, we have to plan ahead. We don't now so much, although the vacation that we have planned in May, we booked that, I don't know, a couple months ago? At least a couple months ago, we booked that one. So we've just gotten kind of into that habit to know that, we have to book things pretty early if we want to get, where we want to be. So you're going to Great Lakes and Lone Star? Goodness, Marion, you are making the rounds. You are going to all the retreats. You didn't come to the Red Boot, though, Marion. You weren't at the Red Boot. Wow, you're going to be just retreated up. Is your husband going every time and finding a place to stay in the motorhome or whatever? Motorhome, trailer, I don't know what you have for sure. He traveling with you? I bet he is. It's funny because there's a campground. There's a campground where our retreat is. There is a campground where Great Lakes is. So if anybody wanted to camp at those two places, they could, like, extra people, spouses, whatever, they had campers. I don't think there is at Lone Star. But Lone Star is the one that's down by my brother. Boy, that's a lot of retreating. I can't get around that much. I don't get around that much. Yeah. And I mean, I don't fly, so I'm not flying anywhere. And some of those places, the ones in Texas, you're closer to Texas than I am. So those are easy for you to get to, but you come into Michigan a couple times. That's a drive for you. Those are long drives. They really are. That's a long way. I mean, it is a 2-day adventure to get to Texas, and it's a lot of riding in the car. And, as Miss Angie will testify, that was a lot of sitting, too much sitting for her. Oh, yeah. Caused a few little problems for her, but yeah. I mean, I would like to go to the Lone Star sometime, but I just don't see me driving to Texas again anytime soon. You know what I'm saying? Anytime soon? No. Traveling together and camping. Yep, I figured. I figured. I mean, that's a good way to do it. I mean, you're together, you can travel together, and you guys have a place to stay. You can stop wherever you want. Really, I mean, lots of people do that with their campers and trailers and stuff. They'll stop at a Walmart, spend the night when they want, or uh, the Nitty Natty, who I watch on YouTube. Her and her husband are traveling the country, and they have a van that's set up for sleeping and cooking and everything. And they'll stay often at like a Love's or something like that. So when you have your sleeping arrangements right there with you, you can stop and whenever you need. And I'm certain it's a much more pleasant ride in like a larger vehicle. You know, you got more space and stuff. In a car, yeah, you're stuck in the car. You want out of the car, you know. Then you got to find a place to sleep if you want to stop. That's how we ended up at Roach Motel. You know all that. You know that story, Roach Motel. We thought we found us a good one, but we didn't. Hello, Mary Lou. How are you? Truck stop. Yeah, that's a Love's. Yeah. Own bed. Exactly. Right. So it's harder to travel those long distances when you're just driving in a car or something, unless you have it all figured out. Like we did have the first night on the way down figured out. I got us a nice reservation long before we ever headed out for the first night we wanted to stop. And so we just knew we were going to get to place X. We had to get there the first night because that's where we were going to spend the night. So if you plan like that, it's okay. Sometimes it's really hard to find hotels on the run, you know, and and sometimes you end up with the Roach Motel. It was a fail, epic fail. Oh boy, that was something though. Oh, so but retreats are a lot of fun. They really are. They're just a lot of fun, and that's what's kind of cool about the meetup. It's a day long thing. It takes me about 25 minutes to get there. So it's close. It's not too far. And it's in a like a multi-purpose room that a church has. And you just go and you spend the day. So it's fun to go spend the day with people and diamond paint together and meet. And we have lunch together, go get lunch or whatever. There's only one little place to eat in this town. I might I might honestly bring food this time just to make it easier. Like bring a little sandwich or like a half of a Subway sub or something, you know. So I don't we don't have to go down the road to eat. But you could actually cook at this place too. There's actually a kitchen there, which is kind of cool. Nobody ever has, but I suppose you could, they have the facilities there for it. But it's just fun to go. Ooh, they want to drill. Fell right in my lap. Did it fall all the way to the floor? Probably. They never stay in my lap. I see them drop and then they just keep going. Yep. Fun to go different places, meet people, stuff like that. Hello, Dawn. How is Dawn? What is the name on my chuck? Oh, my chuck is Freedom at the Lake. Freedom at the Lake. And that's what it looks like. Well, that's a really dark picture, but it's really pretty. Oh, you should, Allie. They're so much fun. So, so, so much fun. Where do you live, Allie? Like, what's close to you? And there's a few in Texas, one in Ohio. Ours is in Michigan. Ours will stay in Michigan. It may change locations. We're actually looking at some different locations actually for next time. We're hoping to have some more information by our retreat when we get there for next year. Hoping. Hello, Carolyn. You're working on this one? It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Okay, I got to tell you guys something. As I was diamond painting away, I'm diamond painting away. Let me see if I can get this picture up here again. I had no idea what I was actually diamond painting. I'm coming up this way, right? I'm diamond painting up here. Let's see, hang on. Let me get this focused for you. I'm coming up this way, and I'm right in here. And I'm like, I had no idea what I was creating right in here until I was done with it. And I realized this is a little boat, like a little speed boat. And this is a skier. He's skiing. And this, I thought at first, this little dot right here, I thought at first was a duck. And then when I looked at it, when I stepped away, I'm like, nope, that's not a duck. It's way too big to be a duck. That's a rowboat. That's like a rowboat with two people in it. It's so funny, though, because, some of the small little images like that, like my little skier, you can't see him. He's way over here. But my little skier, he doesn't look like he's a skier. When you're up close to him, he doesn't look like a skier at all. And this rowboat, can you see the rowboat? No, you can't see the rowboat either. The rowboat doesn't look like a rowboat either. But, when you step back from it, then you're kind of like, oh, now I get a clearer picture of some things, right? And I figured out he's skiing behind a speedboat. And that one thing here is not a duck. It's a rowboat. Oh, goodness. I guess, that's the thing with the landscapes. At least Chuck Pinson landscapes. There are things that you're not even certain you were diamond painting them until you're done, and you really step away from it and you look at it and you're like, oh, that's what that was. And some things are very small, so they're very pixelated, but you can still tell what they are. You get a sense of what they are from a distance, So there's that. I took down all of my Valentine's stuff the other day. All my Valentine's decorations, all of my wintry paintings and stuff. Oh, you live in Australia. Oh, I don't know. Are there people that do retreats over there in Australia? I don't know. Dawn, the master diamond painting, right? And Dawn diamond paints a lot. She gets a lot done. She's pretty quick. I know somebody else. Oh my gosh, somebody else. Deborah. Deborah is like, she is fast. I sat across from Deborah at the retreat, and I was just watching her diamond paint, and I'm like, what makes her so fast? I'm analyzing it. What makes her such a fast diamond painter? Well, the one thing that Deborah does, and this is what really probably helps a lot, she doesn't place drills like super fast, like she's just cruising along like this, putting her drills down. She's not super speedy at that part. But what she does do is she kits up her whole thing in trays. She has this whole tower system and trays for all of the colors, and she kits them all up in her trays. And so when she's switching her colors, all she has to do is reach over, gets the tray she needs with the color in it, and it's snowing in Grand Rapids. See, Amy? See? I don't know Leanne. I don't know her. But I think just the fact that she has these drills all kit up in trays. And so there's no dumping out your drills, pouring them back in your containers. She doesn't do any of that. She just pulls out a tray, shakes it, and goes. So I think that really helps her go fast. You know what I'm saying? Because you save a lot of time if you're not dumping out your drills and then dumping them back in a container. That would save a lot of time. But man, she does get a lot done. She was working on some, it seemed like it was like a cityscape of some type. It was an older one, some city, Paris or somewhere, you know. And like I said, she's sitting right across from me. So I can watch as she's diamond painting and watching her progress and whatnot. And I was just like, she didn't seem like she was going in, you know, sped up fast motion or anything. Right? So yeah, and then if you got to go back, exactly, Bonnie, you got to go back to get symbols. You just pull that tray out and get the one you want, right? Yeah. So I think that really helps with the speed part. Dawn, do you do that? Do you do that? Do you do that? You're working on Chuck? Yay! What else you working on, Jess? Because we know that you're working on more than just Chuck. Jess never is working on just one thing. That is for sure. Right? You always have like 3 or 4. Do you kit up like that, Jess? Every painting in trays? She might. Do you do that? Let me know. Does Dawn do that? I'm just curious. And Jess is fast. Jess gets a lot done. She's another one. She gets a ton of stuff done. So I'm just curious. The people that I know that are really fast, is that how you do it? Are you just all kitted up in trays and stuff? Curious minds want to know. I'm very curious lately. I ask people tons of questions lately. I want to know everything. I don't know. I've always been kind of that way. You know, I'm a very inquisitive nature and I like to learn new things. So Dawn does not do that. Jess does do that. And you have 5 different whips going. So you have, good Lord, Jess, how many trays does that? I mean, if you just go with an average of 50 colors, right? 50 colors as an average, 5 whips. That's 250 trays, right? That's 250 trays. You must have a ton of trays to be able to do that. And then how do you store all the trays? And wow, where do you keep all of those? See, I'm asking, I'm curious. My mind is just going, where do you keep them? How do you keep them? They've got to be in like little holders or something, like little stacked things, right? Stacked things. You understood that, right? Stacked things. She has over 500 trays. Okay. Yep. Okay. Now I get it. Now I get it. Now I get it. Yeah. Jess, that would be amazing. You should post some pictures sometimes or something. You post them in my Facebook group. You should post some pictures of what your setup looks like. That would be amazing. I think people would love to see that. Marion has 4 going. So Marion's fast too. Are you a kit up in trays kind of person? Or how do you manage? And you diamond paint a lot when you travel. So you got diamond paintings like in your, what do you guys have? Do you have a motorhome? Or do you have like a pull behind trailer type thing? But I know you diamond paint when you're on the road too. It's just very interesting to know how people do this, right? You have a wall of tray setups and 2 drafting tables. Wow. Take a picture of that, please. Marion does not. You have posted a few. It draws a lot of awe. I bet it does. It's got to be amazing. I wish I had that kind of space. Honestly, I wish I had that kind of space. I don't. I bet you Deborah does. I bet you Deborah has. I mean, her tray system that she brought to the retreat with her wasn't huge or anything. And I don't even know what she said it used to store. You know, what the actual storage tower was used for. A 38-foot fifth wheel. Okay, so you don't ride around in the trailer. It's not like a motorhome where you can sit in the back as you drive. You don't ride in that. But it's just very intriguing to me what people do and how they do things. And especially the people that get so many paintings done. How do you do it? What helps you be so fast? You know, how do you get those done so quickly? There has to be some true techniques besides just the diamond painting part of it, like, well, I multi-place. Sure. Okay. Right. Um, uh, Open up larger sections, smaller sections. Um, I used to do really, really big sections. My first few chucks, I opened up a huge section and I would just look for everything in one color in a large section. But then I started using release papers more. And then I got to where I do smaller sections, or, at least the release paper size. I don't know if that was slower. I don't know. If it's slower this way, I don't know. Uh, thoughts. Thoughts, you fast diamond painters. What do you think? What do you think? And of course, there is just the whole concept of how much time you actually, sit and diamond paint. Some people probably have a lot more time to sit and diamond paint. I learned that I don't like to sit very long at one time. I know this about myself. I I have to get up and do other things. So, I mean, somebody recently said that I get a lot done. Well, I'm doing stuff all the time. I'm I just get lots of different things done. Like, I'll get some diamond painting done, and I get crochet done, and I get filming done. I get a lot of different things done. Do I get a lot of things finished? Not necessarily. But I am constantly doing something, and I move from one thing to another. I just flit around, large sections. See, now I used to do large sections on your spaces in your living room. Interesting. You don't have a specific craft room. Then you can supervise the whole house. There you go. That's perfect. Yeah, I used to do bigger sections. I think that really was a little faster that way. Thinking of getting a motorhome. There you go. You switch colors less often with a bigger section. Dawn does tiny. Now see, there's my two fast diamond painters. Two of my fast diamond painters. One does big sections, one does small, tiny sections. Interesting. It's so interesting. Francesca only wants to have one at a time, right? One at a time. Patty has to move her diamond painting all the time because it's on the dining room table, right? I used to be on the dining room table. And Marion, I don't know how you can do that. I do not know how anyone can diamond paint in a couch or chair. I could not do that. I would make a mess. I would have drills everywhere. I don't think I could do that. So Jess, yep, you get quite a bit of diamond painting time in every day, 6 hours a day. That's a lot. I should count sometime. If I get two a day, that's a lot, I would say. Some days I might get more than that, but you're on the dining room table too. See, all you dining room table people. My husband kind of really frowned on that, me using the dining room table, But then here's the funny thing. And I know I might be going a little bit late, but that's okay. I don't even think anybody goes live after me anymore. Grace used to, but Grace doesn't go live very often, so I don't know. The funny thing is, he always complained that I had my diamond paintings on the dining room table. Okay, so I got my diamond paintings off the table, and I haven't. Well, for smashing the specials, I did use the dining room table because I can move those. They're very small, and I could just kind of gather them up and move them to the side if we wanted to sit at the table and eat. Okay. Well, since I've stopped putting any large diamond paintings on the dining room table, do you know how often we sit at the table and eat? Hardly ever. My husband has taken to standing at the island, at the counter, and eating. Because we put all the food out on the counter, and that is where he will usually eat, standing behind the counter. We don't even have like bar stools or anything. He just stands at the counter to eat. So, now I don't have diamond paintings on the dining room table, and we don't use the table. Now, does that make any sense? Does that make any sense to anybody? Doesn't make any sense to me. Sometimes I will just take my plate and I just go sit at the table at my spot, which is at the end, because I don't want to stand. You know, I'm tired of standing. I've been standing a good part of the day, like filming videos or whatever I've been doing. I just want to go sit. So I'll sit. I might appreciate the fact that my diamond painting's not on my table anymore, but he doesn't really seem to care now. Now that they're not there, I don't know. Was it just a point to be made? That's my question. Was it just a point to be made to get my shit off the table? Right? You have a craft room and still diamond paint at the dining room table. Lori gets 4 hours a night. Yeah, it would probably take about 4 hours sometimes to do a release paper. I can see that. Depends on what it is, of course, but oh boy. Look out the window, know what's going on. I can look out my window too. I look out the front window. Because I have the office window. I look out the front. I see the driveway and the road. Yeah. Because you eat all over the place, right? You don't use the table to eat at. Well, that's my thoughts for the night. Yeah. Oh, Mary Lou. When he wanted to do the puzzles, where do we do the puzzles? On the dining room table, right? He hasn't wanted to do a puzzle in a while, though. Puzzles were kind of like, I think he had nothing to do. He wasn't doing anything outside for the farmer. He wasn't going over to the home to help out. He had nothing to do there for a while. And he was totally bored. So that's how the puzzle thing came to play. He got totally, totally bored. But now he has been over there painting for the farmer. He's got some more painting to do. He has helped a friend fix the roof on his house. He's helped the neighbors do some stuff. It's like winter. Winter is like, what do I do during the winter? He's got nothing to do. So, yeah. But the puzzles? Oh, we didn't hear any complaints about the puzzles on the table. Now, did we? No. Mm-mm. How funny. Anyhow, I don't mind having the diamond paintings off the table. I really don't. But like I said, when I was doing Smashing the Specials, those little things I was doing, I would do on the kitchen table. Because, I mean, they're very small and they're easy to just slide them to the side and they're out of the way. So, oh, don't leave with the L's. There's a whole bunch right here. I have absolutely no idea what I'm making in here. There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason for what I'm creating in this area. I don't know. Oh, there's some more L's up here. Golly darn. Golly darn. I don't talk like that. Where'd that come from? What am I making there? I don't know. You're sitting on the couch diamond painting. I can't do that. Diamond painting itch was scratched. There you go. Ah. Oh, funny. I know you are a great planner, Jess. You know what you're doing. You know what you're working on. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You don't use the table and have visitors. That's funny. And we used to always sit at our table. Always. Right? Every night we'd sit at the table and eat dinner. But now he wants to stand at the counter and eat dinner. Okay, so somewhere in here are some dogs above the boat. Where's the dogs? You guys see dogs? Golly darn. There I go again. Golly darn. There's a dog. Okay, hang on. Where's the dog? He's right here. That's the black dog. Okay, I haven't made the black dog yet. He's on like a deck, like the person's deck comes out. There's a black dog. And right here, believe it or not, right here is a blonde dog. And there's a railing. So they're on a piece of, dock, goes out into the water. Somewhere here is a chair. See a chair? I don't know. Oh, I'm looking at it on the screen now. This whole area right here, no idea. Except I found the dogs. I found the 2 dogs. Where's the chair? There's like a white rocking chair. It might be over further. It might be like over there. I don't know. This is so weird. I can't tell what I'm making. Interesting. Here's the rocking chair. That's the rocking chair. And this is like railings coming down somebody's dock. Like a railing there. You see, my arm's in the way, I know. This is a railing. Okay. But this whole area right here, there's a boat in here somewhere. A little like rowboat. This railing comes all the way down into here to the dog. The dog sits in front of the railing. It's weird. So strange. Can't tell what I'm making. All right. Okay. You can't make it out either. I know, right? Okay. I'm going to do one thing before I let you guys go. And then I'll have to turn my light pad back on because I'm not going to be done tonight. Dale and I need to have some dinner. But then I want to come in here and keep working on this. I mean, you can tell this is a boat, right? We can all tell that's a boat. That's a big boat. That's a large boat. Let's turn it off. What's it look like when we turn off the light pad? Now look, that's a little more clear. You can see the railing coming, and now you can see the dogs. I mean, I can see them in my camera, and I can see them on the screen. You can see the black dog and the blonde dog, and the railing coming down. But I don't know what this stuff is through here. No idea. No clue. Very interesting. This is dock. This is dock right here, right? And there's a light there. This is a light. I got that. Very interesting. All right. Well, I'm going to let you guys go. I've talked enough. Talked your ears off. Okay. But thanks for hanging out with me and listening and spending some time with me. So I'll let you go. And I'll talk to you guys really soon. Okay. Hit that like button. All that good stuff that you guys do. It helps. And I appreciate it. All right. Have a good weekend, you guys. And you can see me tomorrow in a new video. I won't see you, but you can see me tomorrow in a new video. All right. See you then. Bye, you guys.